Today we're going to talk about how to actually score well in English language. The real reason why some students score higher than the other majority of students is because of how they utilize this time right before their boards. A lot of people panic during this phase. This phase is extremely crucial and you can take advantage of it. You're often told that you need to practice PYQs from the start, you need to do everything perfectly from the start, the beginning of your 10th. But here's the truth, I didn't do that. Instead, I made a plan which I followed for 3 days before my English language board examination. And in this video, I'm going to break it down for you. And just so you know, I scored 94 in English as a whole and 90 in English language. So let's begin. Let's read these two paragraphs. Pause the video and read this paragraph. Now I want you to pause and read this paragraph. Notice how the second paragraph sounds more structured and shows better control of language. The reason is, first paragraph uses repetitive words like very important, nice, happy, etc. Contrary to the first paragraph, the second paragraph uses a variety of words and synonyms like pleased, lively, exhausted, essential, etc. The ideas in both the introductions are the same, only the choice of words changes. Composition or essays as well, many people struggle. And you can make your essay better by finding synonyms, quotes, and proverbs to use in your essay. And I already did that and made my notes, and have put the link in the description. Now, the aim of using synonyms is not to overcomplicate your essay, like using very rich vocabulary. No, that's not the point. The point is to avoid repetition of words like very, happy, excited, boring. Instead of boring, you can use mundane, right? So these kind of small changes will make your essay look more polished and better overall. I've talked about this point before as well in my English literature video. You can go check that out as well after you watch this video. So in that, I mentioned this thing which nobody really talks about. It's analysis of pupil performance. Now, why is this helpful for you? Because the answers are already given. The board ka answer key is given, suggestions and remarks given by the board examiners. So I get how irritating it is to solve and then look for answers on Google and then on different websites. There you can find the answer and the question together, so it will be easier for you to practice. And competency focused questions again are going to help you. And also you'll also get to know about the mistakes that other people made and help you avoid making them. Now let's jump to the 3-day plan that I followed. Well, it worked for me and it may work for you as well. So let's jump to that. Day 1. Start with essay defining. By essay defining, I do not mean writing full essays. When I say essay defining, I'm referring to what I said earlier about, better word choices, using synonyms and quotes in your essays. So I personally used an Unacademy video for that purpose, and I've put the link of my notes and the video link as well in the description. If you're going to choose a descriptive essay, there's another thing you can do for that. That is, whenever we write a descriptive essay, we are supposed to use our 5 senses, like describe through our 5 senses. And I also made a list in that video. The list was there. There are various adjectives for those 5 senses like sight, smell, touch, taste, and sound. 5 senses. So you will find the notes for that there and the video link as well. Next, we move on to grammar. Don't do random grammar practice. Watch grammar concept videos from Study with Sudhir to understand the rules. I have personally used this channel a lot and I find the explanations very easy and clear to follow. After that, do a limited number of previous year questions. While you're solving PYQs, when you make mistakes, write them down separately. Because making mistakes is not such a bad thing, because mistakes show you exactly where you're going wrong and revising them later helps you improve so much faster. Like in the exam, अगर कोई क्वेश्चन आ गया तो मतलब मेरे साथ तो यही होता था कि मैंने कोई मिस्टेक की थी एंड देन पेपर में वो आ गया एंड देन मैं देखती थी अरे हाँ ये मिस्टेक की थी मैंने, अच्छा वो लिख लिया मैंने, मेरे को याद है अभी. Finally, compile all formats in one place. Letters, email, notice, Pressy, everything in one place. Also find captions for notice for common topics like plantation drives, robotics competition, school events, anything, debate competition, everything. So any common topic that you can assume that might come in the examination, this saves time in the examination and also reduces last minute thinking. We wrap up for day 1 here, and let's move on to day 2. Start by revising your notes, all the notes that you've made so far, the essay refining notes, the grammar notes, and also the formats. After revision, move on to competency focused questions. Focus on the grammar part first. Same thing you need to follow for competency focused questions as well, writing down your mistakes. Also, if you are done with competency focused questions, you can also refer to the test videos that are available on the Study with Sudhir Sir's channel. Now comes the writing skill structure. Now, what is this? Basically, you put a timer for 10 minutes and then you plan one essay. You don't write the full answer, you just write a brief introduction, you write the body paragraphs in points, and then you write the brief conclusion. You're not writing a full answer here. You are just training your mind to how to start quickly, how to organize ideas, and how to structure the essay. After writing the prelim papers, you must have also understood that in the exam, the real problem isn't writing, it's thinking fast. You can also do this like 2-3 times, or because it's just a 10-minute thing. 1 is the minimum. Do that at least. Second is write one letter, formal, informal, whichever one, just write one. The topic for essay and for this letter you're going to take from either competency or PYQs. That's it for day 2. Let's move on to day 3. For day 3, again start by revising all your notes, including the formats and the mistakes that you're making. After revising this, if any tests are left, like from Study with Sudhir Sir's channel or competency or PYQs, complete those first. After that, what you can do is either you can spend time writing a full essay, or you can either even attempt a full paper, or otherwise you can do what you can do is, and what I did was, I read sample essays. Now I did this from one video from Clarify Knowledge. I'll put the link in the description. And the most important part of day 3, the most important, is to sleep on time. You need sleep to perform your best in the examination. Whenever you feel less productive, you can use your time by reading sample essays on the internet wherever you can find them, or you can also revise the notes that you're making, the mistakes that you're writing down. This 3-day plan worked for me because it was balanced. It just does not give the feeling of just completing English. You feel in control of it, and that feeling actually makes a difference. Like you feel कि हाँ भाई, मैंने ग्रामर के रूल्स भी समझ लिए, मैंने एसे को इम्प्रूव करने के लिए भी देख लिया, मैंने PYQs भी देख लिए, कॉम्पिटेंसी भी देख लिया, मैंने एसे की प्रैक्टिस भी कर ली, मैंने लेटर भी लिख लिया, मैंने नोटिस के लिए कैप्शंस भी ढूंढ लिए, मैंने क्या बोलते हैं सैम्पल एसेज भी रीड कर लिए. तो एक वो होता है, preparation doesn't need to be chaotic, right? When your plan is clear, your mind is clear, and that's when you perform your best. So check the description once. I've put in a lot of links in the description of the things that I mentioned in the video, the notes, the video links and stuff. And yeah, that's quite it for this video, and thank you for watching. Leave a comment if you found the video helpful. Share it with your friends who you think you may find this video helpful. Subscribe to the channel, like the video, and thank you for watching, and bye.